but you choose to be hanging out with me. And guess what? That makes a bitch feel special. I'm going to do a get ready with me and a first impression kind of deal. I got this palette. Well, first of all, the get ready with me is kind of like a life update, like what's going on with me and stuff like that, just in case you care. And I just need to talk, and you know, that's what's going to happen. Then I got this from Classy and Sassy on Mercari. She's a seller that I buy from all the time on Mercari. She's amazing, and she always has great indie stuff. And this is from Queen KM Cosmetics. I don't know the name of the palette. It doesn't have a name, but this is the palette. As soon as I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do something with that. So it's beautiful. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking, of course, greens, but I may go neutral. I don't know. Hi, Nala. Nala's here, guys. She wants to say hi. So we're gonna talk, and then we're gonna do a first impression. I'm not gonna zoom you in and have you look and see what you think of. I'm just gonna put it on and tell you what I think. Remember, for me, first impressions, they are very important. I mean, it's like your initial interaction with a product, but they're not everything. So if I really hate this palette, it may work for you. If I really love this palette, it may not work for you. So this is about my skin, my face, my preferences. So take it as you will. So, all right, so I'm gonna prime with the Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. So this is what's going on. I hate the winter time. I don't like Christmas, and I don't like Thanksgiving. I never have been a Christmas person for years and years and years. I kind of pushed past that after I got clean because I made Christmas all about my nieces and nephews. Unfortunately, at this time, my family is a bit divided, and so I don't know where everybody is spending Christmas because my sister has her own family. My brother has his own family, and I don't. I have them. They're my family, and so I don't know what everybody's intentions are for this Christmas. With that being said, I have seasonal affect, so the cold, the shadows, the overcast really fucks with me bad. And in years past, I would just become very weepy and crying and stuff. But now what I'm experiencing is a lot of anxiety and a lot of quick-temperedness. So I am continuing to do the ketamine treatments, and I swear by them to a certain extent. But what I'm learning and what I've always known is that there's no cure-all for anything. You know, a lot of it has to come from me and my perspective and how I deal with my life and how I deal with the people around me. When I got clean, this woman, Mary Beth, told me, you teach people how to treat you. In other words, whatever you allow is what you're teaching them is okay. And I've really been like kind of meditating on that idea, that the more I allow people to have power over me, have control over my thoughts and my how I feel, and direct my thinking completely, the more out of control I am. And the only person that should be in charge of my thinking and ordering it is God. I do believe in God. I am a Christian. I am Catholic through and through. You know, I do honor anybody that has a chosen path that is directed in some kind of spirituality. I absolutely honor that, as long as it doesn't have to do with eating people or anything like that, or racism or anything. But I've been really kind of the last week like focusing on, okay, it's not as bad as it usually is this time of year. Your mother passed away less than a year or a little over a year ago. You don't have a relationship outside of, you know, really your dad and your best friend. You're trying, I mean, I'm trying to date, but it is pretty much just me and the dog and my best friend who lives in San Antonio and my dad, you know? And while work is fulfilling, for the first time, many times that I've had trouble at work, it's been my fault, but I'm having trouble with the job that I'm at. And this is so empowering. I don't know if you've ever been fired or let go, but it is the best feeling when you say, you know what, I don't want to work here anymore. Like, when you get to say that shit, it's amazing. I accepted another job, which is much better for me. So much healthier for me, healthier environment, better pay. I mean, let me say this, it's not necessarily better pay. There is a slight pay cut, but the travel that I was doing that I wasn't getting compensated for, and you know, the supervision that I wasn't receiving so that I could receive my therapy license and stuff, like, it just, there was so much going on. And another thing was that this company sought me out. Like, I didn't apply, they sought me out. Because here's the thing, I'm good at what I do. If I put my mind to it, it's gonna be, I'm either gonna do it, or if I do it, I'm gonna do it better than you imagine, or I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm not gonna half-ass do it. I just don't believe in that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna kind of do it, which is why I've been really hesitant on my book, because I really don't know how to write a full book. The writing that I do is mostly, it's mostly article work, short stuff, but writing an entire book is a beast. And also knowing what I want to reveal in that book relating to me and my family and my mother is also another issue in and of itself. I digress. So, normally, like, right now I'm not working because I lost my client because of a complaint from a parent. And here, this is really what happened. What happened was, I am extremely accommodating to my clients and their families. If they want me to show up early or stay a little later, and I not bill them, and so I do that stuff because my focus is on helping the child. I don't work for you, I don't work for the company, I don't work for the family, I work for the kid. That's how I feel about things. So I had been doing this for this family, and the child was very, very aggressive. So aggressive that I got injured and I had to go to the hospital and get stitches. So I still went back to work the next day and whatever. So the mother asked me to come on a Saturday at like 4 o'clock. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'd had enough. Like, I felt like she was taking advantage of me. Oh, I left my stuff. Hold on a second, guys. Let me grab this will work. This is fine. I felt like she was taking advantage of me. And I didn't like that. And within 10 minutes, my supervisor had messaged me that she no longer wanted me working with her kid. I'm like, oh, I see how people really want me. I'm bend over backwards for you and your kid who assaulted me, who I can't really tell you other things he did because, you know, I don't know who's watching this and how much information I should give, but I was assaulted in other ways, which is typical when you're working with autistic children that are aggressive, but this was something different. This was like purposeful, like, I know this will hurt you and that's why I'm doing it kind of stuff, not like I'm out of control and I don't know what to do with my emotions. Like, I'm hurting you on purpose. That is totally different. I've been working with children a long time and I know the difference. So I just use Hula, which looks pretty good. And I love Gold Rush and Rockateur. Rockateur is my favorite. One of my favorite blushes. And I think now here comes goddamn, what's that guy? Lawn guy. So anyway, do you hear that? It's so loud because I have the door open. Oh my God. I have the patio door open. And I'm on the second floor and you can hear that guy. Jesus Christ. So anyway, so now the way it works is like you have to wait to get assigned to another child. And I had already started looking for another job. And I called the guy that wanted me to work for this company. And I was like, what if I told you I was available like immediately? Because I was going to go work for them at the end of January. He's like, the soonest I could have you is January 7th. And I said, well, what if I told you that I didn't have my therapy license yet? And he's like, what if I told you I didn't care and I wanted you to come work for me? So I have another job. It starts January 7th. And the company I work for now doesn't know that. I mean, unless they're watching this, which I really doubt they are. You know, here's the thing, man. If you have employees that are like solid, you dig what I'm saying? Like solid employees. And you don't take care of that, man, you're gonna screw yourself. Because I'm a good employee. And I was good at this job. And I've only been at this company since August. But I promise you, this next company, I did my research. I talked to the CEO. I did a bunch of stuff. Like, I wanted to know. Like, because I didn't want to get fucked. And I feel very confident in this new situation I'm walking into. But that means I don't work. You know, if they find me a kid next week, fine. And, but they have no idea that I'm leaving. So until then, you know, not working is not necessarily the greatest thing for me. I mean, I do have some money saved up, but it's not like I'm just like rolling around in money, you know. So I think I am gonna do a green look. Yeah, I think so. How do I feel about that? Okay, what we're gonna start out with this yellow right here. This yellow right there. And we're just gonna use a regular, I think it's a cosmetics brush. And it is pigmented as shit. Do you see that shit? Jesus Christ. It's just, I tend not to prime my eyes, but so that's one thing that's going on, is I'm basically changing jobs. And I'm not happy, and I've never been in a situation where I was unhappy in a job and I made the decision to change. I usually got asked to leave, or for whatever reason, because it was obvious that I was miserable. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not putting up with y'all bullshit. I'm done. Bye. You know, so I'm just like, I don't have time. I don't have the energy. Like, and like, who the fuck, like, I need to be able to work every goddamn week. Like, I don't have time to take weeks off at a time. Like, well, who lives like that? Like, not this bitch right here. Oh, I took this one right here. This more tan colored one right there. They're applying very nicely. My dog is right next to me. I wish you guys could see. I mean, they look really pretty. I'm actually kind of surprised. And I just wanted to do a little yellow, and then I'm gonna go in with the green. Okay, let me wipe my brush. I am that girl that does not use 1,000 brushes. I just don't. I don't feel the need to, because they're all gonna blend together anyway, unless I'm doing something real specific. Okay, now we're gonna go with this lawn colored green. That one right there. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. We're gonna tap that. And we're just gonna go in the crease a little bit above to kind of blend it with that yellow, so that it's just a little bit not as pungent like of a green, like of a lime, but it's more of a greeny mustard, which is colors that I love. So we're going to, there it is, look at that, beautiful. So, and I didn't go all the way in the crease. I went about 3/4, because I'm saving that area for something else, I think. Yeah, I think I will. I think I need a little more. So, that being said, one thing I learned in social work school was self-care was like, you know, extremely important. And my collection is my self-care for a lot of reasons. But what I'm learning more and more is I isolate a lot, guys. I go to work, I come home. I go to work, I go home. I go to work, I go to my mom and dad's. Like, that's, I don't do a lot of socializing, mostly because, although you would never believe it, I'm pretty shy. And secondly, because dating has become this like Netflix and chill type situation, and I am not about that life. You need to take a bitch to a restaurant, not to fucking Popeyes. Take me out to eat. So like, that's the way I think. So, and a lot of guys are not about that. They don't want that. They just want to have sex, and I'm like, really, I can go outside and stand on one leg and have sex. Like, it's not, I don't have problems with that. I want quality in my life, like a quality person. So I'm devoting a little bit more time to taking care of myself and interacting with people a little bit more. I went for the deeper green. Right, I'm kind of really amazed how well these are blending and layering on each other. I mean, that's exactly what I want. And I usually don't like to do first impressions on anything because, like I said, it's never a true indication because I haven't worn it all day. It may fade, but just for the record, makeup doesn't fade. Like eyeshadow does not fade on my lids ever. I've never had that experience. When people talk about it, I'm like flummoxed. I don't understand how that works. Okay, so let me see if you guys can see. Bring it in closer. Let me see. Okay. So I've been devoting a little bit more time on, like, not necessarily spending time finding a man, but like investing in my own happiness, which eventually is going to include a husband. And I can't just work and work and work and work and work and give and give and give and isolate and expect like a husband's going to pop out of nowhere. It doesn't work that way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm taking this deeper green shimmer and I'm gonna put it in the crease, but just wait, just chill out. Don't fucking flip out on me. I'm gonna put it right in here. I know you're not supposed to put shimmer in the crease. You know what? You can kiss the fattest part of my ass because that's what's happening right now. I'm literally putting it in the inner quarter, in the crease and up, just a tad. Okay, so you can see. I don't know how that's gonna look, but that's what's happening, okay? So, we're gonna do a little bit more. Okay, good, good, good. A little bit more, good, good, good. All right, now there's this stunning like silver-ish green that's right here. We're about to pop that bitch on the lid and call it a day and put some liner. And that is it, friend. Took a blue green. Oh my God, damn, that's beautiful. Now this shade, I will say this shade that I'm dealing with now, the kind of the blue green shade is not as firmly pressed as any of the other shades. It kind of is crumbly, but that doesn't bother me. It bothers some people. But if you look at this one, you can see it's much messier than the much more messy. It's motherfuckers, it got more shit on it. That's how you say it. So it's so funny when people comment on my videos and they're like, are you really this way in life or whatever? And I'm like, they have no clue. Like this right here, this is what you get. When you meet me, I'm like, hey bitch, what's up? Like that's how I am. I'm just a total nut. So let me put on some liner, sissy. Oh, I could use this. This is part of my project pan. This is my Revlon Photo Revi Eye Art, which I probably should throw out because I've had it for so long. I just want a little bit. Come on, get in there. There you go. That's good. That's cute. That's cute, actually. I'm okay with that. I'll live with that. And I need just a black liner. And I'll be done. Oh, actually, I can do a green. Let's do this one. I don't know if this will pick up, though. This is an Essence and Cajole lighter. Lighter liner. Yeah. This one you have to press really hard, but it does come up. I'm really sorry about fucking lawn guys. I should have closed the door, but it feels so good outside. And I'm never like, oh yay, it's cool and it feels good. Like, no, that's not my thing, so I was trying to like capitalize on that. And then I'm taking this other one that I got from IK House. What is this? This is from Nicka K. This is gorgeous. I saw this on Laura May Beauty. It's called Inchworm. Okay. My first colorful look that I ever did was kind of like this. Okay, and then let's put on some motherfucking mascara and call it a DAY. I'm using my L'Oreal primer, voluminous primer. The dog is just like all in my face. I see you, baby. What do you want? What do you want? You want to put on mascara too? This dog is something else, y'all. I'm telling you. My last dog just never gave me the time of day. Like, she literally didn't give a shit if I was in the house or where I was. She didn't care. She would come get me when she was ready to go outside, and that was it. And eat. That was it. I loved her. I mean, she was mine. But this dog is needy. Like, I've never had a needy ass dog. God damn it. Needy ass dog. Oh, well, now I have a Marilyn Monroe mark over there. All right, so let's hook up the hair the best we can. I think I put some stuff in it. Okay, let me see if I can get you guys to see. Woo! That's what I got for you. That was my zoom in because I don't have my regular camera. I'm using my iPhone right now. One of my iPhones. Let's do, because I'm that bitch. Let's do my KD Cat lipstick. Okay, and then we're gonna come behind it with a motherfucking gloss, cause I'm that bitch. Somebody that's watching this is like, she is so full of herself. No, really, I'm not. I'm just like, this is basically positive self-talk. This is the Kat Von D lip product. It was $5. I wanted to try it. Get over yourself. Yes, I think you should vaccinate your children. Because I'm not trying to fucking have a comeback of polio and shit like that. So, yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted. These are my night glasses. These are the glasses I sleep in. Okay, guys, that's it. So, first impressions of this palette. This is, again, from Queen KM Cosmetics. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm actually very impressed, especially for the damn price I paid for it. I think I paid $20 for it on Mercari. I don't know how much it goes for. I did message the owner and let them know that I was going to be reviewing the palette. I like to do that just in case they care, to see like somebody genuinely review their product. I've messaged owners and told them I was going to review their product, and when I reviewed it, it wasn't a good review, and they blocked me. Like, okay, bitch, like, are you not? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you say because your shit sucks. Like, I'm trying to tell you. But this is not the case. This is absolutely excellent. I really love the color story. I think it's gorgeous. And I think what you can do a lot with this color story. You know, I think you have your neutrals here. You have this beautiful color right here, which I'm kind of anxious to swatch. Look how gorgeous. I should have inner corner highlighted that motherfucker right there. Jesus, that's beautiful. Really pretty. You have your greens right here. You can tie that in. There's some more neutrals. This black, I don't know if I would have probably replaced this black. I don't know. But I'm really digging like the greens and the neutrals. And the pink I'm kind of confused about. But I'm sure if I thought hard enough, I could make it work. Overall, definitely like it. Definitely gonna keep it. Like, nobody, this is not going for sale for nobody. Really pleased I have it, and I'm gonna look into investing a little bit more energy into knowing a little bit more about the company and what they sell. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. You know, if things are not going your way, just remember it gets different. It gets real fucking different. Hang on for the ride, guys.